Hello, hello. It's Wednesday, but Friday, but book club, but podcast. How's that? It's an all kind of night. And I hope y'all all are strapped in and ready. Whew, we got stuff going on. But the first thing I want to do is recognize Gina. Thank you so very much. I think she is first in line. And I have something to play for you, my friend. So here we go. Just a little something, something. I just made it up. Hello, Rosie. I'm finally here, Rosie. Hey, Rosie, I'm on. I'm on YouTube. I'm ready to go. She's been looking for me, y'all. She's been looking for me. Marty Bell. Adele, my friend. How are you tonight? Bridget is here. I need to go catch up and see because I think she did some more on her dress and I have missed it. I've been so busy. I'll let y'all know here in just a minute. Hey, Holly. Good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. I know you're staying up late for this one, or you're getting up early, one of the two. One of the two. Annie's here. And Sharon, I'm so glad you came in tonight. Haven't seen you in so long, and I'm just hoping you're doing well. It's been a while. Ola Joe is in the house. Yay. Hey, Joyce. Guess what, Joyce? I drank my last cup of the tea that you sent me. Almond Rubios. Yeah, I made it last a long time though. And hello, knitting artisan Cindy is here. You like that? What did you like? Did you like my other music? Thought it was kind of snappy, kind of jazzy. Frozen, hello. I'm so glad you're here. Good to see you. Good to see everybody. Vanessa, hi. Haven't seen you in a while either. Good to see you. Mary Webb is here. She's working and lurking. Okay. Crochet hoodie. Oh, yes, I know I was missing everybody. It's like, I'm just going to go on tonight. I'm not going to wait for Friday. We're just going to do it. We're just going to do it. Lorna. Hi, Lorna. Roseanne Alexander. Good to see you. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Oh, Nightbot kicked in. Hi, Nightbot. Nightbot. Oh, hi, Margaret. I'm kind of excited because I haven't seen y'all in so long. Darcia's here. Good to see you. I see you on the streets. I see all y'all on the streets lately. Nightbot's telling you my email. Now, I will tell you this, you guys. If you are a creator like Mad Mimi's Crochet and Farming, hey, how are you tonight? Oh, who's Kim? What Kim? Which Kim came in? Did I miss a Kim? She said, hi, Kim. I don't know. Hey, Dozer Gets Crafty. Look at there. Good to see you. So if you are a creator, when you come in, you can drop the word is teal. So it's exclamation teal. And then your channel will be. I'd like you to not do it too often, but when you come in, I would love to have you put it in there. Absolutely. Sharon says, been a crazy month. Oh, you were? Oh, okay. That's all right. That's all right. Well, I'm glad you're here tonight. You got a day to come and do some stuff. Hey, Steve. Oh, yeah. I do look good in pink. I don't wear a ton of it, but I like it. I like the pink. Thank you for the reminder. I did. I made it last. Okay, sounds good. I was like, "Oh, it's my last one." I'm not asking for more. I'm just saying I really enjoyed those, though. I really did. She's in upstate New York. Oh my goodness. So it is later. It's like after 9. Serbs actually has his green toy right now. We went ahead and gave it to him a little bit early so I could do this at this time. Thank you. And not only that, but I have something. Let me get to the bottom of the chat. And oh, there she goes. There she goes. That's Mrs. C. Hi. Oh, I'm so glad you came by. Writing stories for this month's mail. I saw you put another video out too. Oh, that was so nice. You got some beautiful yarn. I saw that. So Angela from My Precious Yarnery, a whole bunch of people are getting some yarn that she made. She must have had a big sale on her channel. Yeah, that was Mimi. I know. I was so loving the eggy videos. Oh, yep, that was Lala. Was just Gina here? So Gina, yeah, she's a member now. Yes. Hello, hello. We do that, don't we? Am I down to the bottom? Oh, y'all just keep on. I saw that. What are you today? Now I don't have the weather thing all set up. I'm working on some more things for Nightbot to do, but I don't have it all done yet because it takes a bit of figuring that out. I got the teal thing figured out. I thought that was doing good. Y'all just keep on talking. 29 below. I bet because it's been below for a while. For a while. I am not surprised you're tired of it. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for being here and staying up with me. I hope it will be fun. Hey, Mara. Good to see you. Oh, look at all the sweet people that are here. Y'all, that's so nice. Ah, well, she certainly sold some beautiful ones from everything I've seen. Kathy R. Hey, good to see you tonight. Yay. Maritza's here too. I made it to the bottom, y'all. I made it to the bottom. Okay, okay. Now, this is for you lurkers. Isn't he cute? Ah. Now, what I'm wearing, I'm going to tell you what I'm wearing because I'm going to have to take it off. When I turn the lights and everything on in here, it gets kind of warm. And we were we were in the upper 60s here today. Lala, I'm sorry. But we were in the upper 60s here today. So, Serbs is on the bone. Yep, Serbs is on the bone. So it got a little warm in here, and then this evening it kind of cooled down. And then I've got it like on low so I can, be up here with all the lights on. Oh, you are, Janet. So happy you're here. Love you too. You said, I really appreciate your kind words from the other day. You don't know how that touched me. That really, I was like, she gets me. She gets me. Thank you so very much. I appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to start with some admin-y stuff, but this is the new Willow Arches shawl, everyone. The new Willow Arches shawl. I do not have it written up yet, but I'm working on it. And here it is. It is finished. This is crocheted. I did some serious blocking on this part right here since it is merino. And I'm so glad I did because blocking it out made such a huge difference. So this is the Willow Arches shawl, but I did it in blocks instead of long ways. And I did it in fingering weight merino. So coming soon. Not done yet, but coming soon. Okay. Is Karen B here tonight? No, I just use T-pins, believe it or not. I have those, you know, the kitty blocks, the puzzle piece kitty block foams, and I just put them all out and T-pinned it all in there, and thank you. Thank you, guys. And I'm considering something that I haven't considered in a really long time. And I'm going to want you guys' opinion. I set up a Ravelry account. Okay, everybody that has been here for a while just went. Hi, Debbie. But I haven't done anything with it. All I did was set it up. Hey, Bree. Oh, you finally got to be here. Good. Yay. Just there for the patterns. Yep. Tamara J. Yay. Good to see you. Oh, I'm so seeing all my friends. This is awesome. So you can find me there if you're already on there. I don't have the links all put in there or anything like that, but they wouldn't let me use Fiber Floozie Crafts. I had to use Fiber Floozie Craft. So no S. And that is it. I will be doing more with that later. But here's the reason I thought I would be able to offer this on Ravelry as a pattern to help costs here. That's what I'm thinking. We shall see. We shall see. What do you guys think? Y'all let me know what you think, and then I'll tell you my next stuff. Chelsea, woo woo, she's having dinner. Okay. They were out tonight. My little guy, Solomon, had a birthday, y'all. He is 4. He is 4. It's this many. When he shows you in the camera, you only see these right here. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Solomon. Happy birthday to you. I don't know if he's watching or not, but there we go. What's that? I don't know. There, everybody's saying happy birthday. Woo, woo. Oh, are they? Aw. There's all his happy birthdays. You think it's a great idea? I think it's another offering. It's like, you know, another thing I can offer. There, Breezy's saying hi to everybody. That's sweet of you guys. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, we'll wait and see if Karen shows up. If not, I will do this on another video. So I want to start with the memberships have been turned on. All the stuff is turned on. And basically, I thought it would be fun. And I did it like Nisi did it, which, by the way, everyone keep Nisi in your prayers. They're going to get in really late tonight. She's driving right now, and they had to drive, and they were not able to catch a plane because of fog and stuff. And yeah, so her daddy's funeral is tomorrow, and I did just because it's something I really wanted to do, but I did send a plant, a really pretty, I think it's a zebra, and it's something that will last, you know. And I sent that from me and Mr. Fiber and the channel. So I hope that's okay with you guys. But I did. I sent her something. So Nisi, if you're able to watch, we love you. Be safe and know that we're with you and we're thinking about you and sending prayers and thoughts. Yes. Oh, you are welcome. You are so welcome because we love our Nisi. We love her. And we just want to do what I can to be supportive as much as I can. I can't be there. I can't drive up there and be there with her, but that's something I could do. Oh, look, there's Joyce. Joyce, thank you so very much. That's so sweet. Okay, hold on. Let me play it for you. So catchy. Absolutely. So something for Breezy as well, you guys, please. And thank you. Absolutely, Breezy. Absolutely, Bree. Ivy B, thank you for coming in. Hello, hello. How are you? Thank you, Debbie. I knew this was going to wild one tonight. You are fabulous. Now, if you do join, don't forget to send me your address if you'd like. It's not required, but I would like to send you a sticker. And I will, at times when I like maybe get some new channel stickers, then that will be a perk that will go out to members. Okay. So if you'd like to have stickers or something sent to you occasionally, go ahead and email me at fiberflooziecrafts at gmail.com and I will send you something. Hey, Donna, you did. I'm later. I'm past the dinner hour. First time you've seen what? I'm not sure. It's groovy. Yeah, it's groovy. That's it. Good. I just want everybody to have a good time. Oh, Holly. See, we may be doing a little bit of this. That's so nice. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. It's like something's good's coming, right? Kind of got that sound like, ooh, something good's coming. Yes. And prayers for Nisi. Absolutely. Everybody's dancing. Now, if you did join, I do have a few emojis, but they only gave me a few. You only get a few to start with, and I will work on some more. I will work on some more. Okay, so that's that. I wanted it to be fun. I wanted to offer a little bit more. You won't be getting like the videos first, like that kind of thing, because that's too hard for me with all that I have going on in my life. So you get your loyalty badges, your member shout outs, uh, members only lives. We'll have to work on when that's going to be, and the stickers and stuff. So I bet it was. Is it vinegar? Wine turns to vinegar. Does beer do that? Okay. Next thing. We got a call today and dad's house sale is going through, and so we have to go and take care of that. So I'm going to be gone, and I'll let you guys know, but I'm going to be gone probably from the 10th of February through the 14th. So there'll be a few days in there that I won't be on. So just a heads up, okay? It's gonna be beer does that anyway, right? I'm not a huge fan of beer, and some beer smells like that anyway. Yes, so glad that will be like done. Done. He's ready. He's so ready. Okay, Darcia. Yes, in Colorado and we're going to go to Colorado and then we'll be out of Colorado. Yes, we will. And Cheryl, if you're listening, I don't know that I'll have a chance to see you. I can't tell you. It will feel so good to have that done. Absolutely. He is so ready. Okay, now, make-alongs. I want to go over what the hashtags are for the make-alongs real quickly. We're going to do some on the sweater tonight. I know it's going to be a long one. If you can come in and then you have to leave, I totally understand. But I just got to get caught up. I got to get caught up. That's a good idea. And you could always use it to make beans or something if you don't drink it. Yep. Yes, absolutely. And y'all, if you came in like Ivy, please put the word teal. So it is exclamation teal. So you can drop your link. Did you get all of your subscribers yet? Y'all go over because she's so close to getting her subscribers. Very, very close. Ivy B really is close. And I think her cohort, which is Jen, is she as close or not? But if not, go check her out too. That's Jen Reeves. Yeah, and chili and stew. Oh, yeah. Jean, hi. Good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, you did some baby sweaters. Oh, I want to do some more. I made that baby sweater with Christy at Crochet Creations by Christy, and I want to do more of those. I know, Bree. What is going on? It's not our regular Friday night, is it? Whew. I think I'm going to have to turn on my fan. There you go. Let's hope it works. It's the one thing I've learned how to set up. And I don't know if you actually have to have the exclamation. Did we test that? I don't remember if we did. Okay, Adele, thank you so much. She's lurking and having a cookie. Cookie monster. I may think she might be cooking, but I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay, y'all are talking about something else. Oh, how many of you are making Mrs. C's Somebody? I have my colors picked out, but I hadn't got to them yet. You don't have to have the exclamation, y'all. Good. They're cold. Cold. It's crazy. It's crazy, Donna. We were the same way today. And it's like, it's still January today. Adele is. Frozen is. Mrs. C is. Bree got one for Mrs. C. How cool. Somebody loves you. Mara is. Uh-huh. And you guys, you are more than welcome to let us know about things that are going on. I know that Laura, they're doing the hooker versus hooker, and I know some stuff, and then I'm behind on other stuff. So I just don't really know all the news. I know some of the news. Yeah, and that's a big project you're working on. Donna, don't start now. She said, yeah. She gets a snow, she's going to do some snow dyeing. Y'all, that stuff is so pretty. Okay. The Floozie sweater mal is the one that we're doing right now. Okay. That's the one we're doing right now. It's hashtag Floozie sweater mal. Bree is a moderator, right? I believe Bree's a moderator. If you could put hashtag Floozie sweater mal. I do not know if I even put any of that stuff down below, y'all. I don't know if I did. I usually do, but I'll bet I forgot. I'm pretty sure I forgot, but it will be there. It will be there after this is posted, though. Okay. It's got to go back over there. Okay. Y'all don't even want to know where that landed. Yeah. Get above 0 and take some snow. Okay. So that's what we're going to work on. We are going to start putting this together, and I will bring in my camera here in just a minute. Then I also have the 52 pickup mal. Okay. And that is hashtag, maybe I can do it. 52 pickup mal. And that one is the one that you cast on 52 or make a chain 52, and you just do back and forth until you have a scarf and collar done. And that's the 52 pickup mal. She makes baklava. Bring me some baklava. That is so good with coffee. Everything's good with coffee, you know. Everything's good with coffee. No, it's actually, it's hanging on my light. Not on the hot part, but yeah. It just hooked itself right on there. And then the next one, you can, if you don't have a place, you're not sure where to post or how to do for a make along, you can just do crime makes. So that's hashtag crime makes, and you put whatever year it is, you put that on there. So it would be hashtag, that's okay, Bree, crime. I'm not even typing in the box. There it goes. But put the year. So like last year it was crime makes 23. This year it's crime makes 24. And I have 2 more that I want to do. Okay. I want to do this one, and I know there's only going to be a few people who want to do this one. Y'all see what I did there? I put it on discs. I took the book apart, and then I punched it with my punch and put it on discs. I thought, you know, I don't even have to go take it in anywhere. I can do this right here. So it is so thick, I know. So this one, I thought this one could be Sophie's and Floozie's. What do y'all think of that? Sophie's and Floozie's. And as soon as I start mine, I will post a place where you can put your pictures. I know, I saw that on your Vlogmas, and she did it all in one color, and it was so cool. Yes, Sophie's and Floozie's. That's it right there. Okay, Darcia. So I have colors picked out to get started, and I need to start that one, and then we will talk more about it. And then the last one I wanted to talk about, I don't know if you guys might want to do it. There are several options, okay? But I thought if you wanted to, we could do a quirky makes Mal. This one's for you, Joyce. There's the Just Feel Better. These are great for scraps. Great for things you're just not so sure what you want to do with that yarn. This one is for the minis. The Just Feel Cozy. And I thought that if you wanted to do these, we could do something like the winner could get all 4 of them, all 4 of the patterns. There's the Just Feel Festive. Now, I started one of these and I did not finish it because I didn't like the yarn I was using, and I just was overwhelmed at the time. But I'd like to start one with different yarn. Isn't she adorable? That's Kalisha Ryan. And the third one, because I'm a Gemini, is the Gemini Reborn Above. And that's this one. And I really like the way it looks. However, I'm not crazy about the colors that she used. It's a beautiful shawl. Hey, Divergent. I know. I figured you would be, Joyce. So those are the 4 that I picked that I would like to do. And then what we'll do on that one is that whoever wins will get all 4 of the patterns. I will send you a copy. I will buy and send you a copy of all 4 of the patterns. You're a Gemini too? This thing is real pretty. It's real pretty. How are you tonight, Crystal? Glad you're here. Look at all my Geminis. How fun. Okay. So that's that. That's the make-alongs. And I think that's all I had from that. Now, I wanted to go over the book we're doing. Okay, we got to talk about the book. Yeah, that's a whole nother subject, isn't it? So I am a Gemini in both. The book. Yes, the book. So it's okay, Annie. Don't freak out. So here's what we're going to do in the fields. Oh, it's another one of those, isn't it? It's another one of those. It is. So the book we're doing is called The Killing Kind by M. William Phelps. Okay. This is book club edition number 6. So this is our 6th book that we have done. And I wanted to go over some general information. Okay. And I'm going to do that in just a minute, but let me get my there we go. Let me get this in here. This is the book. Now, there's a pretty popular song. When I was looking that up to see what came up, there's a really popular song, and it's not that. Well, I'm doing this on Audible. Almost everything anymore I'm doing on Audible, but I do have some books to show you later. I'm going to make the time this year to actually use my eyes to read. Okay. Here we go. All right. I'm going to put this over here. Now, the last we spoke, we put the shoulders on. I showed you how I sewed the shoulders onto. I got to come back here for just a minute and show you what this looks like. And all of the instructions that we've done so far, other than sewing it together, you can find in the bottom of the description of all of the lives. And there is a playlist for the Floozie sweater mount. There is a playlist on my channel. So here is the front. So these are your front panels. We sewed it together at the shoulders. And here is the back. And now we're going to continue on up here to work on this upper portion. And then we'll, after we do that, the sleeves and the sides are last. Okay, but we got to finish up here first. Oh, thank you. Mine is going to be black, believe it or not. I have started it, but I had stopped. I had surgery and all that stuff. For those that don't know, I had surgery. Yes, but we've already done our sleeves. We've already done our sleeves. We won't do the sleeve island on this one. Unless you guys haven't made them yet. But it's coming out so good. Yes, exactly. I've been listening to the Mandy Matney book. It's Blood on Their Hands, I believe is what it's called. Y'all, if you want to do that book, so good. It is so good. I need to play this again because I have some of y'all out there. Isn't he cute? There's a whole bunch of these little kits that you can do. They're like little felted kits. Now that I did that little video, I'm like, I want to do that. But I have 2 other felted kits I want to do first. Oh, which book? Are you talking about the Mandy Matney book, Blood on Their Hands? It's about the Murdaugh. We're going to talk about that in a minute too. But there was a docuseries on, but not on her book. This is her book that she wrote that I was talking about. Now, the Killing Kind book, you know, I haven't looked. Okay, I have not looked to see if there are any episodes on this at all. Do any of you know where you could maybe get caught up? Oh, girl, I was so mad. I was so mad. Okay. Like the 80s. Okay. I feel like I needed to say it like the 80s. Okay. I took a note. I don't know. But it might be because we have found other books. We have certainly found other books on YouTube. So you guys, if you do find it, just let us know. If you find anything on it, let us know on The Killing Kind. Okay, the next part we're going to do, let me tell you how we're going to start this. Okay, the series, but it's not the same. That's not the same story then, is what you're saying, Annie. So be careful, it's the same story. This one, I'm going to talk a little bit about the book now while I figure out where we're going to go with the sweater. And then I'm going to come back and get you started on the sweater. Oh, goodness. Oh, my gosh, Divergent. So the victims are Heather Catterton, who was 17, and Randy Saldana, and I believe at the time that she was 30. She was a little older. The man who was arrested was Danny Hembry. He was arrested in 2009 for a string of robberies. And this is when he confessed to 5 murders. Now, Hembry was he detailed the murders in an interview with police. He said he choked them and beat them. He was charged with the murder of Deborah Ratchford, but there was no trial, and her body was found in a Gastonian cemetery in 1992. So I don't know much more on that. We're going to get to that farther along in the book. I know he does talk about it. If anybody remembers that part of the book, has anybody got that far in our book? Okay, now on the sweater, remember that, oh, I got to move some stuff. Get my needle, my yarn. Oh, goodness. My desk is full, everyone. I've got this to open Y'all are like, forget the sweater, right? No idea where to put this. Oh, I have no room. So we'll put it right there for now. You go in there, and you go in there, and you go right here. Okay. I'll clear my desk a little bit. Chapter 95. So you have heard that part. Okay. Y'all, this is another really wild one where this man was he actually had 3 trials. He's a piece of work, this guy. Now, the Gastonia is in North Carolina, and these events take place kind of around the North Carolina-South Carolina border. So we're talking about North Carolina, but it's on the lower end of North Carolina. But most of it takes place in Gaston County, North Carolina. He is in jail with a death sentence for the 2 murders. And it took 3 trials to get him there. And then I think he had the death sentence was changed to a life sentence later on. Am I right, Annie? You're at 95. Isn't that what happened? I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Okay, we are going to start. Let me bring in my hands. Hold on. Sorry. We're going to start here. Here is our middle of the back. So those of you that are making the sweater, it's okay if you're not doing it right now. I know most of you come back later and either read the instructions or you follow along with me on the video to see what I was doing. But this is the middle of our sweater. We marked that, and then we attached our panels to it, okay? But we're going to go back to, what did I say? Was it? It's to the left. That's this side. This is the left, right? And we're going to pick up our stitches off of the holder on the left side. And we want to do it from the neck. Okay? So we're going to turn it like towards us. But remember, you're on the left one. And we're going to give ourselves a little tail. And we're going to pick up right here. And we're going to knit 22 rows. And that will be, when we get done with our 22 rows, we'll be able to, it'll attach right here. You're on grandma duty? Okay, Darcia, and anyone else that needs to go, thank you so very much for being here. I know not everybody likes the crime stuff. I am going to open packages here after a while, so if you want to come back, that will be okay, but I want to get us started here on this. So let me look at my instructions because I want to make sure I tell you correctly. Yeah. Neck. And I'm just going to knit it on is what I'm going to do. Okay? Have a good night. I really appreciate it. Okay. So we've got our needles ready. We're going to put our yarn in. Am I going the right way? No, I'm not. Already took my medicine. That's for my medicine, y'all. Got to have the timer or I won't make it. I will not remember. I'm actually going to just knit it right off of the deal. No, I'm not. It's too, because it's going to squish itself together. The last time I did this, I did not use one of these holders. So this is a little different for me. I'm going to go ahead and pick them up. Okay. Y'all still with me? I think once these are out of the box for a little while, they don't smell. If you saw my review on that, they really don't. It's just that when they're in that metal container, they have a little bit of a smell to them, but it's just the plastic. Okay, now we're going to knit these back on. Okay, that's all we're going to do. And then we're going to go back and forth, which is kind of hard for me holding this up here on the desk, but I'm going to do it for y'all. That's okay, Tamra. What are you working on? I missed a whole bunch of messages tonight, you guys. I'm not ignoring anybody. I'm so glad you are all here. It drives me crazy. I'm one of those that I want to see everything everybody says, and it drives me crazy missing anything. But it may not be something I can help tonight. Okay. See, now I'm going to have to turn. So I have to flip the whole sweater over. Okay. I usually have this yarn on the other side, but I don't have a whole lot of room. Maybe I can put it right up here. There, I'll put it right there. Y'all can't see it. Put it on my keyboard. Okay, this one, yeah. It's going to feel a little tight right there because you're right at this edge, but you're not going to be picking these up. We're not picking these up here. We're just going to go straight up. And we're going to continue to make garter ridges. We want to do 22 more rows. Okay, so that was 1. This is 2. A Huggy Wuggy doll. Oh. Rosie's starting her therapy next week. Oh boy. Dad finished his therapy today, his PT. He just finished today, so he's free of the PT. And she was so funny. She told him, she says, I'll be keeping an eye on you. He doesn't realize small town life yet. Because she will know. Okay, hold on. I did not bring a row counter over here. So let me get this marked. You know, you think you're prepared. So that's 2. All right. So Heather Catterton was killed in the basement of Hembry's mother's home. He was living there at the time. He dumped her body on a rural road. She was identified by her clothes and her tattoos. Oh, you have the date? Is it next Wednesday, Tamara? Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. I didn't realize you already had the date. Maybe I just did not, that didn't click with me earlier but absolutely. I haven't seen Lori in a long time. She had one really, really recently too. I've been wondering how she's doing. Absolutely. We have several people in our thoughts right now. Several people. We've lost some really, really sweet people, and it's just, and a lot of people are not doing well. And so yes, we're absolutely, we're thinking about a lot of different people, and you're one of them. Rosie had her surgery and she's doing good, but looks like she's going to go back to do her therapy. So things are moving along nicely then, Rosie. And I am 3 weeks from my surgery, which is nice. Doing really good. I had a follow-up the other day. I go back in a month. Now, days later, after Heather was found, Randy Saldana's body was found, discovered in a ditch, and she was partially burned. Later, after the trial and while in prison, Hembry claims he didn't intentionally kill the girls. He says he gave them drugs and that they died. He was not charged with the 2 out-of-state murders that he confessed to, and those bodies were never found. And so that would be the 5 that we talked about. Okay, Joyce, thank you so much. So I guess I did not see that date. Okay. Oh, I'm feeling so much better. So much better. Now, as I said, his conviction was overturned and a ruling that evidence of one murder used in the other murder trial tainted the jury. So that was the trial, I believe. Annie, if you're still here, I believe it was the trial of Randy, was it not? That was overturned because they used evidence from Heather's trial. As of right now, he is serving 50 years. Now, that's the gist of what's going on with the book, okay? Then it goes into all the shenanigans. He claimed that he was having an affair with one of the somebody in the prosecutor's office. He pulled all kinds of stunts. Oh, good. Yeah, I missed that one. Good. I'm glad you've seen her. That's awesome. Thank you, Steve. Hey, Regina. We are talking about the book that we're doing for book club, It is Danny Hembry. The book is called The Killing Kind. It's a true crime, true story. And so that's the gist of the book, you guys. We hadn't actually talked much about what this book was about. And I have not had time to take more notes on it. Hello, Angela. Good to see you. Drinking water on her broomstick wrap. Okay, she's on her phone. Can't see the chat. Okay. What's good to see you. I'm so glad you're here. Yes, this is the book, Regina. This is the one we're talking about. So from what I gathered so far, and I have to go back to listen to some of it, but Danny was actually dating Heather's sister. And for a short time, he actually lived with Heather's sister and her dad, Nick, which is just hard to fathom. And there was some evidence that actually Heather's sister may have known more than what she told the police. So the only two, I'm going to have to go back and work on this one spot right here. This is where I'm attached to the neck. For some reason, I can pull it closed a little bit, but for some reason, I've got just a tiny little bit too much of a gap right here. These two stitches are not, but if this ever happens, I'm going to show you guys what I do with that when the time comes. It may fix when we sew everything together. Have you not read a book? Have you listened to a book in a while? Either, like there's so many on Libby, and that is from the library. That is an easy way to read some books and listen to them. Or I still have several on CDs that I have not done that I would like to do. And I will probably visit one of those soon with you guys, and we can discuss whether one of those is something we might want to do soon. I think maybe this story might have struck something with me after, on the heels of the Murdaugh stuff in South Carolina. Oh, that's okay. You're writing patterns. Aren't you writing a pattern right now, or did you finish that one? But this guy was selling and giving away cocaine. And was it cocaine, or was it... Does anybody remember? Oh, meth. Thank you. Thank you, Annie. I wanted to say it was cocaine, but it was methamphetamine. So what he would basically do, and he fancied himself a real lover, And but truth be told, the only way he could get anybody to be with him was to give them methamphetamine. And they would get high, and then they would have sex with him. And he actually described exactly what he did when they interviewed him, what he denied later. And that was he brought them over, they got high, and then he strangled and beat them because at least with Heather, he said that she was better off dead. The life that she was living because she was a drug addict, like he wasn't, right? And all of that she was just better off, and just because he wanted to. Yeah. Oh, and the plumbing. Gosh. Well, thank gosh you have electricity. Releasing her from her demons. Exactly. Yep. Right. Because, I mean, he really wasn't, it's not like this was a good looking guy either. And then he winds up being with the sister, boyfriend, girlfriend with the sister, and living with the family. And the father had no idea that he had killed the daughter. He had no idea that it was him. Yes, legend in their own mind. Exactly. It's just terrible. And then Randy somehow got caught up with him because I think at some point she felt like she was indebted to him, like she owed him something. Her sister, in the book, he tells about her sister and tells how her sister talks about Randy and talks about what she was like, and they did an awful lot of things together. And at some point, Randy told the sister that she loved her, told the mother that she loved her, and it was really strange for her to, the way that she said it was very strange, and like she actually knew something was going to happen to her. So I don't know if maybe she owed him something or something was going on. Yeah, and the mother. Now, now I'm not sure, Annie, which mother did he sleep with? Did he sleep with Heather's mother? Is that right? I was confused on as to which one it was, because some of the time when I was listening to this, I dozed off. Randy's mother. Okay. So it was Randy's mother that he slept with. God. And he knew them. He had known Randy and the mother for a long time. Hey, Lefty. That's okay. Oh, I'm talking fast right now then. Fast as I've ever talked. I know. But I think it was, like a lot of parts of the country, it has a lot to do with the drugs and how the drug culture is in some parts of the country, and it's in these communities, and it gets embedded in these communities, and these people get caught up in it, and it just ruins them and kills them. And some of them it's just terrible. And he totally took advantage of them because they were on the drugs. But he was also very violent. And some of the things that he said that he did with the girls and that kind of stuff. There's one girl that was friends with, I believe she was friends with Heather. And she did talk about, because she was lucky not to have anything happen to her other than being abused by him. And so she was able to tell them, okay, I'm not talking as fast now. Okay. Now, if you're just coming in and you have a channel, you can type Teal, Teal, and it will leave your link in there. I'm glad you're here, Lefty. Now, on the mirror knits, do you do mirror knitting like the one where you can see the picture in the work at a certain angle? Like when you're looking right at it, you don't see it, but then when you turn it a certain way, you do? Just wondering, because I've heard of the mirror knits and seen some of that, and it looks like a lot of fun, although I don't trust myself to do that right now. I don't feel as proficient at knitting for that. Any other thoughts on the book, you guys? That's about what I know. That's pretty much the extent that I have remembered from what I've read so far. Okay. Oh, y'all are making friends. Thank you. I appreciate you checking each other out. I've been doing my best to go around to as many channels as I can, but it's hard. I've also been trying to keep up with trials. So I have been listening to the trial of the Oxford Shooter Mom. How many of you have been keeping up with that? Oh, okay, that's totally different than what I thought. So you go from the right needle over. So you actually knit like a true left-hander. That's interesting. There are not very many of you that do that. I know Mikey was talking about that. Someone had asked if he would put up tutorials with the left-handed, and he said that's a totally different animal. And I know that he is right about that. I naturally went to knitting with from the right side here, over here. The Jennifer Crumbly. Yeah, there's been a lot more stuff that came out today on that case. A lot more stuff. And that is what has had me the most interested in that case, is that I think it is going to set a new precedent in how they try parents of the kids. Now, what I know so far from what I have listened to is that Jennifer and, is it Jason? Jason Crumbly? Is it Jason Crumbly, I think? The the boy is, well, he was a boy. Ethan was 15 at the time. They bought him a 9mm handgun, and that is what he used to go into the Oxford School, which is in Michigan. And this was in 20, was it 22 that happened? See, and I don't know that it works as well when you flip it. I have not tried it. Okay, there you go. You might refer her over there. Yes, his name is Ethan. And he is in jail for it's life without parole. There were 4. He murdered 4 and he shot several more. And I'm not really sure. I did not follow his trial. It was not something that I thought that there would be any surprise. I knew that they would try him and he would be found guilty and they would decide what to do with him. And not the first time with a school shooter. This one, however, they're trying the mother first and then they're going to try the father. And I just don't know of another case where they have done that. I have been wanting to find out some statistics on that as to how many actual trials there have been where the parents have been found guilty for what the child did. But I have not had time. Yeah. And that's what it comes down to. Yes. So he was not old enough to own the gun. However, from testimony there, we learned that that community was a big hunting community, that lots of high school kids would go hunting. They had a late day, and they would go in the morning on their late day, get up early and go hunting with their parents, and go back to school. It was, and the administrator said even some of the kids would take pictures with their guns for like homecoming and stuff. Now, not at school, but they did this at home, and that was just a thing. They all accepted that it was that type of a community that they, we have a lot of hunting here. Now, which one is that, Lorna? I don't know who that is. That they've been arrested? Okay, thank you. They do that there too. Okay. So they take pictures. They don't, it's not, they don't take them at school. Understand, they're not allowed at school, but they bought him the gun. He was seen at the gun store with the father. The father purchased the gun. The child did not touch the gun. Nothing like that, but he was with him when he bought it. That he has been seen with his mother. Jennifer Crumley took him to the gun range, also not illegal. Not illegal for him to shoot the gun at the gun range. They did that, so he was proficient with the gun. Oh, that's who that is. Oh, interesting. She's talking about the OnlyFans model. I have not kept up with that one. I know there's been a lot of coverage of that, but I really don't know what happened on that one. 16. I'm on row 16. Now let me stop for a minute. And show you what we're going to do. You see here? Let's see, this is supposed to be 22 rows. But this is 16. Do y'all hear Serbs? He's snoring. So if it fits to the center of the neck, it's okay. So if we were doing 22 rows, we could, if we did 22 rows, then we would have 11 garters, okay? And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10 garters. But I think I'm there. Okay, so now I'm going to leave this on here. Oh, really? Yeah. See, it is in a lot of places, I think. I think it is. I think because a lot of people use it to put food in the freezer. I think that's the reason. Or the fact that they're just going to go anyway. Okay, so I am going to cut this. And I actually want to use the other holder because I'm going to be flipping this back and forth a lot. So I'm going to put this on the stitch holder. Okay. And then we're going to do the other side the same way. Yeah, that's what I figured too. They just know they're not, probably during that season, they're probably just not going to show up. So, you know, they just make concessions for it. It's kind of like farming in a way. You know, there's a lot of farming communities that they know they're going to be putting up hay or whatever. Okay, so now we're going to go to the other stitch holder on the other side. And we're going to put this one on the needle and we're going to do the same thing. Okay? Everybody understand what we're doing? We have not cast off. That other one is on a holder. Put this back on the needle. You should have 10 stitches here. We left 10 stitches from before. Okay. So what I found rather interesting also about this Crumley case, today we find out that, in all honesty, the Crumleys were running. They were running. They knew it had been announced. They spent the night in a hotel the first night that it happened, and then they decided to run. They pulled money, and they were found in Detroit, in a warehouse, in an art studio, sleeping in the art studio. They left their one car at the hotel where they stayed the first night and took the second vehicle. Okay, now I'm going to reattach here, and I'm going to do the same thing on this side. But it was interesting listening to these school administrators also, because of course, everyone wants to know why the school didn't do anything. And you guys, I'm still baffled. I am still baffled about that one, and I really wanted to talk about that. How many of you watched that part of it and know what I'm talking about? Anybody? Ethan went to school. It was during COVID, and they had a mask mandate at the time, so everybody was in masks. It was a good-sized school. I'm not sure really how many students that were there at the time, but it was a good-sized school. And they had a dean, they had a counselor. They had more than one counselor, I believe. Sally, good to see you. What did you think of, what was your impression of what the administration was doing? Hi, Bree. I'm glad you're still here. And I know that there may be other people who are on at this time and on this day. And if you guys decide that you want to go and support them, that is okay. I understand. You can come back. It's okay. It won't hurt my feelings. I'm going to get underneath this. Get over here. Get over here. I almost worked with my tail again. So the Crumleys, the parents, she's being tried first, and then he'll be tried next. But they are being charged with 4 counts of manslaughter because of what Ethan did, and because they did not secure the gun, for one. I did too, Sally. I did too. It really bothered me that they did not look in there. It really did, because why? They'd had a problem with him. They brought the parents to school because he had drawn guns and blood and shooting people. It's, on a math paper, all over his math paper. And they brought them in to talk to them about this. He had been caught looking at bullets on his phone while he was supposed to be working. Um, and the defense, they questioned that. They questioned these administrators. They said, why, things are sure different now that, they can be on their phone doing that stuff. Even when my girls were in school, they couldn't even have their phones out while they were at school at all. And they didn't discipline him because he was not doing his work. They called. They called the parent. They let the parent know. They said, and this was interesting to me, they said they can email or they can call the parent, even if they don't get a hold of the parent, and let the parent know that the child has been talked to, that they have had some sort of interaction with the child, but they don't require that parent to come to the school in those cases. Okay? And of course they didn't. Yeah, something's going on, blah, blah, blah. Kind of like that. Oh, y'all, how many rows was that? I think that was 2, wasn't it? He was crying out for help, and the parents weren't paying attention. And the school, I think the school is not completely in the wrong about this. If I had seen that paper, somebody in that room, in that school, should have suggested that they check his bag. The counselor, he had left his backpack in the classroom. The counselor went and got the backpack and brought it to them where he was in there with the parent. And how bad does he feel? It's just terrible all the way around. I feel for them. Well, that was brought up today. So today it was brought up that she was having an affair. Now, I did not get to finish today's testimony. That was towards the end of the day. And it's extremely distracting what the defense gal is doing. My goodness, she's acting so pouty. But I'm overwhelmed. I have all this stuff to do, and she's so pouty. And I just want to say, like nobody else does. Like nobody else is overwhelmed. And they're just not telling me what they're going to do. No, it's called strategy. They're not going to tell you what they're going to do. They don't have to tell you what they're going to do. And that's exactly what the judge told her. She's like a spoiled brat. Were they both having an affair? So he was too? Okay. Well, welcome back, Joyce. Yeah, I have not seen that. They started playing it one day. I had to go do something with Dad, so I did not get to see all of that. Plus, the Murdaugh thing happened too, somewhere in there. And I'm wanting to go back and actually find that interview and watch the whole thing where I can listen to it like with earbuds or something, because it's hard to catch everything when they play it in court. But back to the school, it was interesting to me that they were not able to discipline. They said that Ethan had not done anything that would be disciplined, and because of that, they could not make the parents take him out of school. And Jennifer and what is his name? I don't know why I can't think of the father's name. They did not take him out of school because I think I'm on 4. They had to go back to work. I know. She's like a spoiled brat, isn't she? It's terrible. So she was cool and Dad was upset. Well, he ought to be. He bought him the gun. I'm actually on 5. See how I can tell where I'm at because I have 1 garter ridge, 2 garter ridges. I'm working on the 3rd garter ridge, so that means I'm on row 5. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. James, thank you. But they said that they could not make them leave. They said they actually could not make them leave like if they were sick. If a child was sick, they had a fever, all that stuff, and they called the parent and the parent wouldn't come and get them, they could not actually make the child leave if they were sick. That their hands are tied in that, I guess. Now, I don't know this, but I'm wondering if it has anything to do with like a child is actually in their care during certain hours of the day. And as long as they are at the school, they're in the school's care. So if they do not, so they can't actually make them leave because of that. That's my guess, but I don't know the legalities of that. So they decided not to take him home. So he went back to class and then he killed 4 people and shot a bunch of people up. And he had been crying out. The counselor called him down there and said, in his opinion, he needed to leave that day and go get some help. He was afraid that he was going to hurt himself mostly, and he was depressed. He was having a hard time. That all of those things were a way of him crying out for help. And he wanted them to take him that day. And she said, well, we can't do it today. So they told him, you need to do it within 48 hours. You have 48 hours to get him some help, is what they told them. And they did not want him to be alone, so they sent him back to class so he wouldn't be alone. What a mess. It's just a mess. But the rules and things that they were talking about with the school was quite interesting to me. And I wonder how many of those policies have changed now since then. Okay, now y'all want to talk about Murdaugh? Or do you want, well, I got to finish this. Yep. I think it was obvious they were running. And she even said they were running to the boyfriend. And I think some more of that's going to come in tomorrow. Is what I bet. I did not. I was with my dad, and so my friend TJ was telling me, "Oh, and I haven't talked about that yet. Annie, I promised you I would talk about that." Okay, you guys, hang on. Y'all, I can't help it, but her name is Judge. Her name is Judge Toll. Okay, extremely capable, wonderful, loved her. But did anybody think I'm calling her Judge Tootsie? Does anybody else get that impression watching her? Anybody? So I'm not the only one. Okay. I so got Judge Tootsie out of that one. No, it's not just you. She's so Judge Tootsie. That's what I'm like. Okay. I would check the American Cancer Society's webpage for that. American Cancer Society and hats. That's what I would do. She put Tootsie and Pootie. I know. Tootsie and Pootie. I love that. Of course, you know I call him Little Dick. But Dick Harpootlian. I know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Bree. They also have yarn recommendations. I know. Too funny. So anyway, Murdaugh is not according to the judge. The court clerk was just caught up in the whole fame and fortune thing, and he does not get, and she denied his trial. But I got to watch the very first juror being, not watch her, but listen as she was being questioned. She was on the stand. And I got so pissed off with the first juror. And she's the one who said that she was influenced. But in the end, the judge decided there was nothing there. Nobody really, because, especially because even that juror contradicted herself on the stand between what she said at the time and her affidavit that they did before the hearing. I know. Pootie Dick. Me too. Man, I was like, oh no. The phones. What the hell? The jurors were watching themselves being interviewed on their phones during the hearing. You know, I don't know about you guys. As happy as I am that these jurors, what is your impression now after that? I mean, mine was that the jurors, they truly looked at all of that and said he was guilty. And now they're like, this whole thing is just a big pain in the butt, and they weren't taking it serious. Right? What a mess. I think that Alec he was sweating bullets for sure. Yeah, a 3-ring circus is a good way to say it. Calling the alternates when she said that, that kind of irritated me because she said they weren't going to do the alternates. They were not going to do the alternates, and that upset me. I mean, it's just wild. I mean, wild. The dog. Oh gosh, that's a whole nother thing. Oh goodness, Annie, thank heavens. What a mess you had going on there. Yeah, the dog. Bubba. Yeah, well, there was more than one. So supposedly when the housekeeper tripped on the dogs is what killed her, right? There's more than one dog in this going on with this family. But again, I have been listening to Mandy Matney's book also, and oh my goodness. If you want backstory on all of this, her book is, let me see if I can find it for you. Hold on. It's in my Audible. Been going back and forth between our book club book and this book. Mandy Matney, Blood on Their Hands. So I've been going back and forth between them. I don't either. And I think Paul knew the real story, and I think so did the wife. Cup of Justice. Where have I seen that before? Cup of Justice. Who is that one? Is that an investigator? Oh gosh, that's terrible. I couldn't believe that they were going to make you go up there when you were so sick all that time, Annie. That was terrible. Okay, where am I at? Not quite there yet. Nope. Still got a ways to go. I feel like she looked the other way. And I think that she thought that he was going to take care of those boys and that it would all be okay. And then he didn't. Yes, but they weren't. If you listen to her book, she says they were not. He was not her favorite person for a little while there. That Mandy Matney has really had to fight to get where she's at. She was with Fitz News, the Murdaugh Murders, which was the name of the podcast that she had. She took crap from the very beginning. When she first started it, nobody liked her voice. Now she read her own book on Audible. So good for her. She has made it with all of that. So here's the deal on the podcast. For those of you who are wondering, Knitty Gritty Justice, I pulled it from Spotify and Apple. So it's no longer on those platforms. There are a few episodes still loaded on the YouTube channel, the Knitty Gritty Justice YouTube channel. Now, I'm not sure where we're going to go with that right now because it's a lot of work, for one thing, and running 2 channels is a lot. It's a lot. I don't know how anybody runs 2 channels. I really don't. And researching the different cases it's a lot. It takes a lot to research and to make it to where you have a podcast that is something that people want to listen to. And the format that we were using was something that we wanted to do. We were enjoying, but it's not what a lot of people are looking for when they look for a podcast. And to give them what they wanted would have required a lot more time and effort. And TJ actually is in between jobs, and so he is going to be quite busy, you know, in his own life too. And then yes, thank you, Sharon. And then there's Dad, and Dad comes first. So I just, yes. So you know about that, her looking over her shoulder. She sure did for a long time. She talks about that in her book. I know, and y'all that supported us over there was awesome. I'm going to see. We'll see where we do. the The YouTube channel over there is not. It's not dead. It's just there. We're just going to leave it there for a while. But the other one, we were hoping to get more. We did not have. We only had like 20 something followers. We had like 300 or 350 listens. That's not nothing. It's not nothing. And I'm very thankful for what we had. But it wasn't enough to get us out there, okay? And I know it takes time. I understand that. And that's the problem. It's just too much. So I'm focusing here for now, and we'll just have to wait and see what happens with the podcast, okay? Was a lot of fun, and I do very much appreciate all of you that were supporting us. So I just wanted to tell you all about that, because I know I had some questions earlier about not being able to find it. So that's where we're at with that. Now let me look at my notes for a minute here on the. Give me a second, because I need to look at my notes about the sweater and what we're going to do next, okay? Got to keep your fan going, Annie. I got my fan on right here. Thank you, Lorna. Okay, let me check my notes now. I'm at 15, which has got one more to be the same as the other one. Let me check it. See if it's going to meet. Let's see if we meet in the middle. It's hard holding it up here on this table, you guys. Meet in the middle. Y'all know that song? Okay, so here's our deal. There's that. Now we're going to bring this one over. I'm sorry about the noise that's making, you guys. I can't help that at the moment. See if I can reel it in. And here's our other side. Yeah, we're not quite there. And actually, I could have done more on this one. So now that I lay it this way, okay, you see that, you guys? I am not quite there with either of them. So that 16 is not enough. I need to go ahead and do the 22, it looks like. I don't know. Sometimes when you just be careful how you hold it. I would suggest doing just this right here, which is lay the back down to where the front panels are on the front, and you have this center right here, and then lay these two on so that it's joined up here at this neck corner right here and at this neck corner right here. And look, I'm still short. So I'm going to do some more rows on this one, and then I'll do some rows on this one. And then you are going to turn it inside out and join these together. Okay? After you've done that, you are going to join them to the neck. So you can pin this one and this one here, and then sew that on. And then we're going to put on the pockets and then the sleeves. It's just a matter of sewing the rest of it together. Once you have these two made, it's just a matter of sewing it all together. Does that make sense to you guys? Any questions? And if anybody has questions, you can email me. Okay, I'm actually... Who wants to see what I got? Who wants to see what I got in these two packages? Now, if you want to, if I can come back on Friday, and we can be on again. How does that sound? And do some more catching up with trials and the sweater. Okay. Here's the first one. I could not help myself. This is Naughty Mail. You know, I really feel like she should do this in a brown sack. I feel like this is from Katie in Cumming, Georgia. She did do the sustainable, which is nice. But shouldn't it be in a brown sack? Oh. Okay, if you don't know Katie, she is Naughty Knitting Sacks. And she does... Thanks so much for supporting my Naughty, and enjoy yours, Katie. This is the first time I have ever seen anybody do a bag with Firefly. This particular one is... Now, I'm glad that I ordered this, because This one is her other shop. She has two. She has Naughty Knitting Sacks, which is this one. And then she has the Fuzzy Sheep. Okay. But this one is, and it's a canvasy feel. It's black on the inside. Let's see if it has any pockets. No pockets. Drawstring. But it's Firefly. Sharon knows. Sharon knows what Firefly is. How many of you watched the series? We love it. I'm going to watch it again. I need to do that when I'm decompressing from the crime stuff. Do you recognize? Okay, that's got to be Jane. That's Serenity, the ship. Where's Captain Fancy Pants? I guess that would be him. No. Oh. It's hard without the faces and stuff, but they're all here. Oh, and then they've got the language. It's got the language too. It does a little bit, Bree. It does a little bit, but it's not. It's Firefly. I did too. I'm going to watch it again. I use lavender and what's the other one? There's one that you did not say, Cindy. I can't think of it right now. Anyway, if I think of it, I'll say. So this one is the Fuzzy Sheep. Now you're ready for the Naughty? It is strong. Yeah, lavender is strong. So this one is a little, it's like a little Japanese bag. So it can go through here. And it's got this beautiful blue flower. Uh-oh. Adele, did you see it already? You know I had to have this color. I had to have this color. Okay, if you don't want to see the Naughty, turn away. They're so cool. They are so cool. She is so funny. She got some other ones the other day, and I'm like, I just ordered. I can't order again. I have to stop. It is so fun. I don't know if, you never know if there's going to be more of these in the shop. So you really just have to go, ooh la la. Yeah, ooh la la. Okay, now there's this one. This is totally Z's fault. I was watching Z and I hope she's doing better. Has anybody heard from her? It's been days since she's posted anything. She lost somebody close to her and have not heard from her in a while. So I hope she's okay. Yeah. So I was watching her and she was talking about the fiber genie. And the fiber genie was having a sale. So, what can I say? I'm the fiber floozy. We'll just leave it at that. So this is from the Fiber Genie. And what this is, she was having a sale of kind of like a mystery bag. So it was a surprise bag. You did not know what you were going to get. So I have no idea what's in here. It was like, forget how many. We'll find out here in a second. Here is, my goodness, look at all the stuff in there. She has the best packs. When y'all get your stuff from me, just so you know, it does not have candy in it anymore because it never made it into your sacks. She puts this crinkle paper, which is so sweet. That's so cute. Okay, we got, lemon ginger. These are good. I like these. These are the cranberry and pomegranate. We got Gummy Hearts. Aw, for Valentine's. Speaking of lavender, we have lavender. I've got this, the last one I stuck into my stash. So I've got 2 more to stick into my stash. Those are so good. We got some more stitch markers. Oh, this lemon ginger? Okay. I want to say that I have tried this and that it was really good. But I drink tea at night, so I will definitely, I just can't remember it. I know. That's a ton of stuff, isn't it? Okay, who sent Cindy? Cindy. Is Cindy Lou in here? Oh, no, it's the other Cindy. Okay, I was thinking Lulu Cindy. So stitch markers. Rice Krispie. Original. A nut roll. Ooh, I haven't had one of those in a long time. Pearson's nut roll. A Linder. Ooh. Okay, we're going to have to try this, y'all. We'll try this in a minute. A pin. This has got a textury feel to it too. This is nice. Okay, so I have had it before. I guess I'm just out of it. I have had it before then. Okay. A little fingernail file. This one's gold. And this is her Fiber Genie. Thank you for coming back for more fiber goodies. Enjoy your... Okay, so these were oopsies. So all of these in here were things that didn't turn out how she had intended it to turn out. So it's a bag of oopsies. All right, let me put this stuff back in there. I'm just going to have to be more disciplined when I get stuff for you guys. That's just not really my thing. Be disciplined. I'm just not good at that. She is very generous. I know. Okay, look at this one. This one is caked, which was nice of her. Limited edition. A limited edition hand-dyed yarn. Okay, so she does a lot of one-offs then, it looks like. One of a kinds, maybe. She put even more of that little stuff in there. It's like a party and everything. So these aren't going to have color names, I don't think. Trick or Treat, 437 yards, sock fingering, 75% superwash, 25% nylon. This one was done in August of 2022, called Trick or Treat. Yeah, it's a black and rainbow. It's actually a charcoal, so there's some lighter grays. It's hard to see. Let me hold it up here too. From the GoPro is different than from here. So it's not totally black. Gosh, that's pretty. And it's caked and ready to go. This is a plump fingering, you guys. This is a squishy plump fingering, this base. Not all bases are the same. They are not all the same. Trick or treat, smell my feet, give me something good to eat, which she did. Oops, I pulled out. Okay, well, we don't care. Oh. Okay. More of that. More party in a bag, you guys. I think these could be done together. I'm looking at this thinking, well, I don't know if they're the same base, though. That one may not be the same base. Hey, Laura. Oh, stitch marker. A Valentine stitch marker. It's a light bulb. With the key to my, a heart key. There you can see that. Oh. And stickers, beautiful things inside. Hang on to that ribbon. Thank you for shopping small. If you have not dropped your channel link, you are more than welcome. Just put in the word teal, T-E-A-L, teal. What's that? She even put a freshness thingy in there. Wow. I've never seen that in my yarn before. How are you tonight, Laura? Yes, I have been using a lot of yarn recently. Gosh, can you guys see how bright that is? That's not quite, it's actually a lot brighter than that. That blue is looking a little bit blown out. It's not quite that bright. I'm going to hold them up to you in just a minute here. Okay, what is this? This is a worsted baby alpaca and superwash merino called Bright Blue, 219 yards, 100 grams. Baby alpaca. It's got a nice twist on it. Don't usually see a twist like that on the worsted. That's pretty. It's a tonal. I am so good. I have so much better after my surgery. So here's a better look at it. See how it's kind of blown out on the other camera. And it's hard to see, but it is a tonal. There's some other colors in there. It's beautiful. That's okay, Laura. You could always watch it back. If you're making the sweater, I did show you how to put together the back part. Okay, this one is Coral Cabana. It's a sock, 100 grams, 400 yards. Oh, this one is an 80-20. 80% superwash and 20% nylon. This also has a really nice twist on it. And I don't know if you guys are aware of this, but the yarns that have this twist on them generally are better for crochet. And it's speckled, so it's like a coral with pinks and like some green. That's pretty. That's so pretty. Right there. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And this last one, Fall Y'all. This is a DK, 100% superwash merino, 100 grams, 246 yards, and it's called Fall Y'all. Oh, very pretty. You could definitely do these two together. This worsted and this plump DK. This is a very plump DK. You could definitely do these in the same project. These two. Absolutely could. Let me show you this one. You're not seeing how gold, this is not coming up as, there, see that gold kind of color? That was like a candy corn all through it. Gorgeous. I'm telling you, she's really good. Fiber Genie is really good. She's right up there with Donna. She's not as good as Donna, but she is just right up there with Donna for sure. Hey HD, I haven't seen you in a while. How are you? What are you up to? How are you? I'm glad you're here. And I want to say it again one more time before the end of this. I am doing so good. I'm gonna have this piece of candy while I talk to y'all, and then we are going to go. But don't want to lose that stitch marker. You think this is cherry, maybe? I don't know. It's white. It's white. Definitely a cream in there. White chocolate cream. No cherry here. That is good. Ooh, that is rich. Yes, I had surgery 3 weeks ago. Had my left sinus completely cleaned out. I went back recently. It was last week. And I have to go back in a month. Doing good. I have to do my rinses at least twice a day. And keep on going. But he said it was still clear, which I am. So I was trying to think because the nurse asked me how I was doing also. And that made me think, about all the things of, what's better since the surgery. And I am so glad I'm not stopped up. I know you guys can hear that in my voice. I hope you can hear that I'm not stopped up anymore. The problems I was having with my stomach are gone. And I knew it was. I knew it was that all of that drainage was causing the issues with my stomach. I don't have the vertigo. I don't have the headaches. I had that one migraine right after surgery, but that was because I had been sleeping funny and I needed an adjustment, and I need another adjustment. I always need adjusting. And then my brain is not as full. I know it sounds weird to say it that way, but my brain is like not being sick all the time. I'm not as cranky, or I don't get up going, I just don't feel good. I did not feel good yesterday, but I was tired. I was really tired. I took Dad to his appointment, and we did not take his vehicle, and he forgot to bring his card that goes for parking in all of the handicap. So girl's getting some steps in. I'll go get the card, bring him up to the door, and then go back out, and then and listen what they did. Now I'm just chatting now, y'all. So I really appreciate you being here. I really do. Oh, I know. It's amazing. And I gave him a big old hug. Yes, I use something similar to the neti pot. I'm using the bottle. So I use the same stuff. I do Dr. Neal's, and you get these little packets of powder, and you put it in the bottle, and then you put lukewarm water, and shake it up, and then you squeeze, and the hole is on the top of the bottle, and it's a centrifugal force thing. And you push, and it pushes up. And that's the one I use. I never was able to make that neti potty work. I like the bottle. Squeeze and go. Now, tomorrow morning, I'm hoping to get out and go for a little walk. I had a little walk yesterday, so I have to tell you that story too. Well, I could not do it before. Every time I did it before, it went right into my ear. Everything landed in my ear canals, and it was like, I just can't do that anymore. It was screwing me up. But now, oh my goodness, I bet he was not feeling good at all. Type 1 diabetes, he didn't feel good at all. So, yeah, that throws everything out of whack. Well, I'm glad he's okay now. Gosh. And that causes headaches and fainting and throwing up sometimes if you're, it's because kids don't handle that queasy too well. So there's that. Um, Gosh, there's all kinds of stuff that happen. Ketoacidosis. Yes. Yep. It makes you really, that can make you really, really sick. I'm glad he's okay. Sometimes coma follows that too. Yep. That was not a fun time, Bree. Not fun. Yeah, but it can come on. You never know when that can come on. It's a chemical thing, and you just never know. There are things you can do to make it a lot better with your diet, but the chemistry is the main thing on that. Yeah, that's wild. Well, I'm glad he's okay. So last Friday was going to come on and do this. We're going to do the crime and the sweater and all the things here. And Mr. Fiber took me out for supper here in town. And I had what's called a Vicky's. They have names for some of their dishes. It's our local restaurant, which is a Mexican restaurant. It's really the only one we have. Regular, everyday restaurant. I bet. And I bet that's not easy either. He's got to adjust, where he gets his treats from. And that's the hard thing. Those carbs add up. And so he's got to adjust that. So I came home, had my makeup on, had the table all set up here with my deal that I use for my camera, had my camera hooked up, had my notes, had everything all lined up around me. I was good to go. It was about 6:15, something like that. And the notification goes out at 6:30 for that 7:00 time set. And I started to get this hurting in my stomach. And I thought, what is that? That's a stomach ache. Why do I have an actual stomach ache? And then the next thing you know, I am projectile vomiting. I'm sitting on the commode with the trash can. And that went on for about 4 hours. And that is why I had to cancel last Friday. I was extremely thankful that after my other surgery, when they gave me the painkiller, he also gave me some Zofran. So once I had thrown a lot of it up, I took a Zofran. That helped a lot because I was not nearly as sick as I probably would have been had I not taken the Zofran. And it stayed down long enough that it helped me. Mr. Fiber didn't sleep hardly at all because he kept, that one's an anti-nausea. He kept coming and checking me to see if I was okay. He emptied everything, cleaned everything. He took such good care of me, but he didn't get much sleep that night. But that's not all. That was Friday night. Saturday morning, I'm like, I'm not doing nothing. I'm not doing nothing. I am just going to rest. We are just going to rest. He was doing a few things outside and stuff because, you know, it was a little warmer and taking care of some things. And I was sitting in here and the light started flickering. And I thought, what is that? And then everything on that back wall where my TV is just went boom, gone. Everything went off. So I go out there and I say, I need you to come to my room. And he comes out here and he's like, well, what the hell? I'm like, oh. So the panel for my electricity, it's on the wall, the yarn wall behind the yarn. Mm-hmm. Yep. And they're still down. Thank goodness for a guy who can fix shit, okay? He's good. He can fix shit. But we had to take I think we took down 3 of the yarn deals. So I finished the other square of the Pretty Peaceful. I just have to sew them together. Aren't they gorgeous? Oh, this is that Colorama. Y'all, this is just the softest stuff. It's awesome. I am going to make another one with the pink, and I think that one will be a hug. That's what I think is going to be the hug. That's what I'm thinking. It is gorgeous. I will show you that when I get it completely put together. I mean, that's an ombre like no other, that one. It's called phasing, perfect phasing. And it's the ombre on it is unbelievable. So yeah, the other side over here that you can't see is it's a kind of a mess. All the yarn is off the wall over there, not the whole wall, just those 3. And it's okay because I am going to have to go through the one in the corner where the electrical panel was the cotton, and I needed to go through the cotton anyway. So there may be a giveaway. And for those of you that did not see, I finished the poncho. It is finished. Let me find the front. And it is such a gorgeous color. This is the Crystal Cakes, and the color is called Peacock. Is that not beautiful? It is so pretty. Oh, let me get this. Hold on. You can't hear me because you want to see me instead. So it's to the wrist. It turned out so good. I will, this won't be a pattern or anything. Might be a freebie or something like that. But I just did, Ola Joe, you're back. I just did something just very simple. However, I did learn it makes a difference where you split up here on the top. So I will try to write down what I did, at least so I can tell y'all. But there it is. It turned out really good. And this is another one that's super soft and it's got that shine in it. So pretty. Okay. Oh. We will save the rest for Friday. How's that sound? I do want to show you guys a couple of books I got though. And then we'll look at them another time. Thank you. I have been working on stuff. On my day out, I think this is a new book. I need to look and see. Hang on, let me see what the thing says. Has anybody ever read Tess Gerritsen? Yes, this is a new book, 2023 book by Tess Gerritsen, and it's called The Spy Coast. Thank you, Joyce. I think that color looks good on me too. Well, I'm glad I could keep you company, Ola Joe. Thank you so much. So this one was buy one, get one. And I bought 2 books. However, I didn't realize that in order for that to work, it had to have this sticker. So I didn't get one. But here's the other book I got. Peter Vronsky's American Serial Killers. Can y'all hear me? Sorry. The Deadliest Years. This is 1950 to 2000. Did you guys know that? I did not know that this was the. Anybody know the decade that was the worst? Y'all guess the decade. I'm gonna mark the chat and I will give away stickers and stuff. Anybody put your guess in there as to which one was the worst decade? The worst decade between 1950 and 2000. The worst decade. Let me see if I can find. So there's a history. I'm going to give you a little bit of the contents of this book. There's a history of serial murders from the Stone Age to 1930. So he talks a little bit about that, and it's called Sons of Cain. And then American Monstrum, the rise of sexual signature killers from 1930 to 1945. American Noir, which is raising Cain through the trauma years. Now, y'all know the trauma years because of war and all of those things. And that was from 1930 to 1950. The pulp true horror, the rise of the new serial killers, is from 1950 to 1969. The big surge, the baby boomer serial killers come of age, and that's 1970 to 1979. That's Bundy, isn't it? I think that would be Bundy. Mindhunters serial killer epidemic, 1980 to 1990. The last serial killers, the twilight of the epidemic era, is from 1990 to 2000. And then there's an epilogue up to 2020. Everybody got their vote in? I don't know how to use the Nightbot thing. I do not know how to use the Nightbot thing, so I'm just going to mark. Going to mark the chat. Okay, how many we got? You guys want me to mark them? Or do you want me to do like Juan does? I don't have nearly as many people as Juan the yarn addict does. He just went scroll, 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 ding. I think it's the only thing you could do with that many people in the chat room. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Do I see 13? Wait. A number between 1 and 13. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what it is, and then we'll try that. Okay, it's 9. Ola Joe, are you still a moderator? I don't think you are. Let me see who that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is it Cindy? Is that Cindy? Are you number 9? Yeah, but I have to do. I can't do it from here. I had an era where I didn't trust anybody. I had one moderator on my channel. I don't know if y'all know that, but I got into and it wasn't that I didn't trust you, Ola Joe. It was that I didn't trust anybody. I was after the whole, you know who over in, thing and all of the stuff that happened, which nobody knows about. And I'm not going to say here because I don't do that, even though he did. But anyway, I was very, very untrusting. I went through a time with my channel about that time that I was scared to do anything. Just saying. So it was not personal. Oh, you said Kathy R? Okay. Let me go back. Okay, here's my mark. Annie, 1. Sharon, Adele, that's 3. Laura is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So I think it's Cindy. Oh, okay. Well, that may be on mine then. Everybody else is saying it's 9. Now let me see. Let me play around with the tool. Open the tool, she says. Where is the... Okay, you're saying the StreamYard tool. Where do I find the StreamYard tool? I don't know where to find the StreamYard tool. Oh, settings. Yeah, it doesn't. It just depends on the internet. At the bottom, that's where I'm at. Okay, settings. General. Oh, it's not in settings. Open another tab. Okay. She's going to teach me to do it real time. Okay. Okay, I opened another tab. Oh, look at that. You guys are funny. You guys are funny. Okay. I'm looking for it now. She says, type in, hold on. Let's do it this way. I'm going to do it on the other screen. I'm just playing around now, y'all. I can't believe we're still on. Okay. StreamYard giveaway tool. StreamYard's giveaway tool. I'm watching. Tab on your computer. Giveaway tool. Share the screen. Well, that didn't work here. I'll show you what I got. Nope, not inviting. I'm presenting. That's what I got when I typed it in. Okay. Oh, and from the other tab? Okay. One moment, please. Trying to learn how to do this. So then I'll be in the studio in 2 places. Wow. I have 2 going. That is not the way to go. It's all right. I'll figure it out. I'll learn how to do it. Not right now. See, I'm in Chrome also. Okay, I'll do that. Hang on. Because I know those commands are active. That's funny. That's funny right there. Oh, that's funny. There's my answer. Okay, Cindy, what stickers do you Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's funny. I don't care who you are. Well, we're ending. Sorry. We're ending with a laugh anyway. We'll talk, Cindy, about what stickers you've got because I know I sent you some last time. Oh, that is too funny. You guys, thank you for joining me tonight. That was a lot of fun. I want to make, all right, before we go, hold on. Couple things I want to do real quickly. Wait, there it is. Look, I'm live. Look, I'm looking at my phone. There we go. This was fun. The long one was kind of fun, wasn't it? And people could come in and they could go out and do what they needed to do, yada, yada. But you know what? I have got to go move around because I don't know if y'all saw Secret Yarnery earlier. I caught part of that and she was like, every 30 minutes, got to get up, move around every 30 minutes. I did get up, but it weren't every 30 minutes. I didn't. Okay, I showed you the 2 books. I still have more books to show you. Y'all don't let me forget. I will just stack everything back up and I'll show you the rest of what I did not show you on Friday. You are so welcome, both y'all. And there may be more too. I just wanted to, I did that from my phone. So I'll have to go in and do it during the next one and make a couple more. Okay. I'll make a couple more. Thank you guys. And to the new members, so happy to have you. We'll get it all worked out. This is all just spur of the moment, getting it all this last couple of days. And I just got the basics done. And I'll be working on a better plan for all of that. Yeah. Love you too, Adele. I love all y'all. Have fun tonight. I mean, good Lord, I'm tired. Have fun today. What's left of it. And I will see y'all later. If you have any questions about the sweater, just let me know, okay? Or any of the stuff I talked about. I'll try to put some links down below after this goes live. All right. Night, everybody.